I'm speaking with Bob Behrent, president of Bomar Interconnect Products, about some of the products and services that Bomar offers. How does Bomar help engineers meet specific design challenges quickly and effectively?
This is where we excel. We have a program, we call it the SPX program. It stands sort of for Special and Experimental. We're a little different than most of our competitors in as much as we can do relatively small production quantities, 1,000 pieces or greater. Most of our competitors are much larger quantities. So when the engineer says, I wish I could find, or I wish I could get, or I need something that's taller, wider, shorter, fatter, better frequencies, we look at these situations, we try and find out what his ultimate goal is, and we offer solutions for it, not necessarily in the typical matter that they may be looking at, but it usually turns out to be something of a unique product, and it solves their problem. So we always say, customers' wishes are granted.
How does Bomar's new V-Byte connector ensure the integrity of both video and data in the broadest spectrum of HD TV, MATV, CCTV, and GPS applications?
Okay, well, initially, this style connector was developed for, back in the early days, it was called compression video, which is actually, what's evolved into HD TV and some of the higher-end video and audio products. The main thing about the V-Byte connector is it has 4 features. It has the best electricals, or I should say, start off with, it has the best mechanical structure. It uses the PC board for rotational strain relief. It's also very cost-effective for production purposes. It snaps onto the board, so there's no fixturing needed for running it through a solder oven in the production process, and it's the lowest profile, so it doesn't take much real estate for any of the front-end interconnects, or interfaces, I should say. For example, most of the HD TV uses what's called a BNC interface, and it's just basically center-mounted to the board, so it's half the profile or greater of the standard connector that mounts on top of the board. But here's the key. Initially, when it was developed, because the signal passes straight through to the center board without having any right-angle bends to reflect, it allows a higher bandwidth or a greater frequency, which passes the signal much better. Since the original V-Byte was developed some years ago, we've now added to the line the higher frequency versions, which go up to the, in a BNC, for example, at 75 ohm, we rate them at 4 gigahertz. We have F-type connectors for the rest of the market, the MATV, CCTV markets, where they're rated at 5 gigahertz, but they'll work fine up to about 7. So we've kind of exceeded what the rest of the industry has done because we jumped on this bandwagon years ago, and we're way ahead of the technology at this point.
Please describe the features and benefits of Bomar's eSnap sub-miniature edge mount connectors.
Okay, similar to the V-Byte style, this has pretty much all the same features, but mechanically they cannot be in the same footprint or pattern because of the eSnap is for sub-miniature SMAs, SMBs, MCXs, the miniature type connectors. By the way, going back to the first question about, how we meet specific design challenges, these products came about by somebody said, I wish. And we not only were able to develop it for them, but realized that everybody can use it. On the eSnap, it just means it's an end-launch snap mount, and it slides onto the edge of the board, and competitive types also do the same thing, but they need to be fixtured for soldering. Ours snaps rigidly into the board, and it's got a very robust connection mechanically to the board as well as electrically. So again, it has all the same features, low profile, very robust mechanically, the best electricals, except these particular connectors also go up to 20 gigahertz in frequency.
Thanks, Bob. That was extremely informative. For more information on Bomar Interconnect products, please visit their website at www.bomarinterconnect.com.